A Pike County man is sentenced in a child rape case, and a Madison County man arrested for trafficking in Pikeville is indicted in federal court. I'm Nick Collum, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Pikeville man who pleaded guilty to raping and sodomizing 2 children under the age of 12 learned his fate today when he appeared in court for sentencing. Sheldon was in the courtroom and brings us reactions from the children's families.
A Pike County man pleaded guilty today here in Pike County Circuit Court in Pikeville to a total of 4 counts of 2 counts of first-degree rape and 2 counts of first-degree sodomy on children under 12. Chloe Road resident Jeremy Jewell was sentenced to 20 years in prison Thursday before Pike Circuit Judge Howard Keith Hall after pleading guilty to raping and sodomizing 2 children under the age of 12. Pike County Commonwealth's Attorney Bill Sloan accepted the defense's sentencing recommendation but said there was really no just punishment for crimes like these.
Apparently, Jewell had lived in the home with the minor children, with some kind of relationship with the family, and that's where he had contact and the opportunity. And these cases are probably the most difficult cases that we have. We want what's just. We want them to get the just punishment. But the thing is, do we balance that out with how much are we going to put these victims, especially in this case, 12 years old, how much are we going to put them through?
How does a person like you do what you have done to some precious children, 2 beautiful children? How do you take their innocence from them at such a young age? Especially when you said that you hate a child molester and that you would kill someone if they were to touch your children. You stripped 2 little girls of their innocence, trust, and so many other things. Now they are going to have trauma the rest of their lives because of what you've done.
Jewell was indicted in December of 2023, and Sloan said following the sentencing, Jewell had a relationship with the family and had been living with them during the time the children were raped and sodomized.
He would always beg when me and my mother would go down the road for me to leave the children with him, but he would only keep one of them at a time. And it was mostly my oldest one. And, he would just want her all the time. And the children was told to never tell us about what happened, because he said that if they were to ever tell, that he would come in and kill every one of us. And the attempt was made. Luckily, the female that he was with got him to go away from the house.
Jewell admitted he victimized the children for 4 years, from 2019 to 2023.
It's very hard to deal with. It's very emotional. Something that I wish would have never happened to my children. I'm just glad that I'm able to get him off the street so he's not able to do it to another child.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
A Madison County man who was arrested for meth and cocaine trafficking after being pulled over for speeding in Pikeville last month has now been indicted in federal court. 55-year-old George Anthony Walker of Richmond was pulled over by Pikeville police back on March 8th when he was clocked driving 51 miles an hour on Hambly Boulevard, which has a speed limit of 35. Police reported finding a large amount of meth and cocaine in his car and placed him under arrest. Walker is now charged with possession of more than 50 grams of meth with the intent to distribute. The charge is typically punishable by 5 to 40 years in prison, but because he has a previous drug trafficking conviction, he will face an enhanced sentence of a minimum of 10 years and a maximum of life in prison if he is convicted. Walker is currently being held in the Pike County Detention Center. Coming up after the break, visitors to Breaks Interstate Park will soon have a new way to watch elk. We'll tell you about it when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Thursday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. Congratulations to Martin County senior guard Peyton Davis, who is committed to play collegiate basketball at Kentucky Christian University. Davis will graduate from Martin County with 4 district championships, 2 regional championships, 2 All-A championships, and numerous individual awards. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
A new observation tower at Breaks Interstate Park is nearing completion and will soon give visitors a new way to observe wildlife in the park. Robin went to the Breaks today to get a look.
Breaks Interstate Park, a 4,500-acre park located on the Kentucky-Virginia border, known for its recreational activities and stunning beauty, is adding another feature for visitors to enjoy.
This tower that you can see behind me now is actually being erected in one of the habitat areas that we've been working on, where we've removed invasive autumn olives and replaced the invasive species with native warm season grasses that the elk prefer and like to graze on.
Bradley explained that the park has been working to attract elk for several years now.
Elk were hunted to extinction in our area. They were completely wiped out in the Appalachian Mountain, eastern United States region by the 1870s. And for the last few years, we've been working on habitat projects to try to attract elk into park property so that hikers, campers, other park guests can have the opportunity to see elk within the Breaks Interstate Park boundaries.
The tower will be completed in May and will allow visitors to view the elk and other wildlife in the area. Updates will be posted on the park's social media pages and website. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Nick Collum for Mountaintop News.